Hey guys, what's up? What's up? This is Dash Show Rose here. I am back to do another review. Yes, another review. Last time I did one of these reviews was about a couple weeks ago. You guys know I've been sick and all that. I've also been busy with things this week. Yeah, my dad has been having surgeries and all that left and right. Apparently now he had to go to get kidney stones too and all that. So I wasn't there with him this time, but he's been having those nonstop, and all that. So I've been trying to help him out with some stuff. So I've been kind of getting behind on videos I've been wanting to do, but I am back to do a review on another DreamWorks review, this time The Rise of the Guardians. Yeah, I'm going to be reviewing The Rise of the Guardians. And all that, talking about, Jack Frost, his holiday friends and all that, because I was talking about being sick and all that, that's kind of what this is. But, anywho, before I, getting into the video any further, remember to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1K subs. If you guys could do that for me, that would be really nice. And all that. You guys can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. And, I think that's pretty much for it right now. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Brrr, is it cold in here, or is it just me? Wait, it's Jack Frost. I thought I recognized, some nice, chilliness anywhere. So we have the movie Rise of the Guardians. So how is this movie compared to, the other DreamWorks movies we reviewed so far? Is this movie good? Is it bad? Is it in between? Well, I have to say, this movie is actually really good. Yes, I have to say, this movie's really good. It's a movie people don't talk about a lot, but it is a really good movie. I really do like it. I do really like this movie a lot. This movie, was a movie, that came out, over a decade ago, and people definitely don't talk about it as much as I feel like they should. So this movie is about, apparently Jack Frost, can't fit in with anybody because he, fell in a lake trying to save his sister and all that, and, he fell in a lake, and, he ends up joining with these, with Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, and, the Sandman called Sandy, to actually, take down a threat, because they want to their job is to keep the, the kids safe. And by join, I mean, he was kind of kidnapped and forced, there, basically he was kind of just forced into it, but yeah, it's pretty, it's a pretty interesting set of characters. I do like, having the holiday, characters and the Tooth Fairy and all that kind of coming in and joining forces to stop evil and all that. I do like that a lot. Although I will say I kind of wish there was more, more characters. You're probably wondering what do I mean by that? Well, we get holiday characters like, one for Easter and Christmas and all that, but we don't get, a Valentine's, character or, like Cupid or something. We don't get a Cupid or because Cupid, although it's not a very popular, well-known character anymore. I mean, well, he's popular, but he's not in a lot of media as I know it anymore. They don't even really have a lot of Valentine specials in general anymore. he's still a big part of, Valentine's and all that. Or they could have made a new character too to like represent, that. But I felt like maybe make more sense to have Cupid and not a new character, just because they're having very popular characters in there, But yeah, basically Cupid's not there, and we don't get a leprechaun for St. Patrick's Day. We don't get any other holiday characters. But we do get, like I said, the Tooth Fairy and Sandy and all that. We do get them. But that's the thing. They're not really holiday characters. They're more so their own thing. The Tooth Fairy is part of the teeth. Sandy, he's part of helping people have dreams. So yeah, pretty much yeah, that's kind of the thing there. I will say though, this movie is also really funny. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's like, I thought it was gonna be kind of like maybe like looking, there's like humor. It's like haha humor, and then there's the humor, like that it's funny, but it's not like it doesn't blow your mind away. But there's actually humor in this movie that actually blows me away. Like, it doesn't make me laugh. Like, I don't know, I don't laugh a lot anymore, which is kind of sad. I kind of wish I could laugh a bit more. But, yeah, I don't have a lot of emotions anymore in general, and it could just be because of all the things I've been dealing with lately. I don't know. But I will say, them being in the room with this kid and all that, and, and them trying to, help out with the Tooth Fairy with the teeth and all that, that was really funny, because, it was really funny, them all being in the same room and all that, and them all kind of just, competing with each other when they're supposed to be working together. That's pretty funny. Actually, I don't think they don't really, go back to that message, I feel like. They kind of just... They do learn to kind of, to help kids out and all that better, but it feels like they don't really do a lot of teamwork. It's more, I guess they do a little teamwork to help the Easter Bunny with his, eggs and all that, but they pretty much just do their own thing and kind of, get competitive and all that. And although it seems like it could be annoying, it's actually really funny. I do really like it. But I like how they get revealed to kids and all that. It's pretty funny, and it's just... There's a few funny jokes in this movie, but also I actually really like the villain in this movie too. I think he's called the Boogeyman, is what he was called. I thought he was the Nightmare, but no, I think he's called the Boogeyman, which I guess would actually make more sense, because the Boogeyman is like a folk legend thing too, like Sandy and all that. So seeing him there, he's like the opposite of Sandy. Sandy, brings happiness, and but he brings happiness to happiness to he brings happiness to children and all with their dreams. The other guy, the Boogeyman, is gives people nightmares and causes reckless. So they're kind of like they're like opposites. They really are. And they even both can create animals and stuff with dreams. So even things in their sleep actually could come out in real life too. So that's pretty interesting. Of course, I don't think anybody could see that stuff though. They can't see that stuff, because they're sleeping and all that. And I'm thinking maybe it's stuff that they can only see and all that, because the kids can in fact see the characters. They just can't see Jack Frost, because nobody really believes in him and all that. They don't believe in him. So because they don't because they don't believe in him and all that which kind of makes the whole thing kind of confusing and all. Why do they need to put them to sleep and, blank their memories and all that. I guess I kind of, basically they do go in the house and all that, and, Tooth Fairy and Santa, and an Easter Bunny go in and have to, go through houses and all that, but I'm like, I feel like that would be better, especially if they're worried about, being forgotten or something, I just don't get it, I just don't get that part, but otherwise, yeah, but I do think they do a really good job telling the story here and all that, and I actually do think the villain is pretty threatening. He's a pretty good villain. I thought maybe he would have been defeated and killed at the end. He would have been killed, but apparently he's somehow still alive because that's what they revealed and all that. I mean, to be fair, Sandy came back. Sandy got killed by him, he's gotten shot by an arrow, which is ironically the same way they kind of killed one of the characters on Epic, the queen and all that. They killed her by using an arrow. But unlike this, they don't like. Unlike that movie, he actually does come back. So yeah, it's just kind of interesting and all that. I mean, I shouldn't probably be spoiling a lot of stuff from other shows. That's a big plot thing there, but it also doesn't have a lot of effects on the movie. It does, but she's not really part of the movie that much. And I did a review on that stuff, so if you guys want to check out that, you guys can. But I gotta say, yeah, I do think it's pretty. I think this movie's definitely really funny and heartwarming at times. It really is. It's probably one of the definitely the better definitely one of the better DreamWorks movies, which is saying something because a lot of them have been good. We've had a few misses, and some of them I thought were good. A lot of other people thought were bad, And there's actually some that I thought were okay, but other people thought were good. Like, some people don't like Shrek the Third, but I liked it. If you guys want to hear my opinion on that, you guys can. I did a review on that too. And then, the same thing with the movie, Prince of Egypt. I didn't care for that movie that much, but I know other people did. So, but the fact is that we've had a lot of movies that are actually performing well and have done well and received well. That's pretty good. But speaking of good, let's go ahead and just get this out of the way. I'm gonna give this movie a good and 120 points. Yeah, though, it's a really good movie. However, it is a shame. I will say it is definitely a shame this movie. It's a shame this movie didn't it didn't do very well. It was loved by people, but it kind of got forgotten over time. I feel like it deserves a lot of love. It's a really good movie to kind of watch with a family and all that. I think it's really good. But definitely one of my better movies I liked. I don't know if it's my favorite, but I still think it's pretty good. I think it still holds up very well. But I think it holds up pretty well. Definitely better than some of I think this movie might be better than How to Train a Dragon. I think How to Train a Dragon was a good movie, but I think this one might actually be better. I think it's got more to it, in my opinion. But again, that's just my opinion. Like I said, people can have their own opinion and all that, but definitely a very good movie and all that, and all that. And I don't really have a whole lot to say about it, and that's probably doesn't help that it's been about a week since I watched it. I watched this movie like last week. I just never got to upload it because I was trying to get things done around the house because I was still recovering from being sick. Because like I said, I could not talk hardly at all during the weekends or even at the beginning of the week. I like lost my voice, so I could barely make any videos. I tried to make some, but I really couldn't make a lot. And I'm not sure what's with me, but, speaking of Sandy and dreams and all that, I've been, tired a lot lately, too. I'm really not sure why. I've been sleepy, and, I'm not really concerned about it, a bunch, I'm concerned about it because I can't get things done, but I've kind of had this problem in the past growing up, too, where I've been tired. I'm not sure why. But, I'm trying to figure it out and all that, but I have not been able to. I still think I've kind of said a lot of things I kind of like about the movie and all that. And I will say, one thing I wanted to kind of point out with Jack's, sister, is, Jack's sister, apparently she mentioned that, she was afraid to listen to him because she was afraid to listen to Jack Frost because apparently he teased her and all that, which that's kind of a sad thing to think about, but to be fair, a lot of siblings kind of do that. There's some that tease you, and then there's the ones that kind of, bully you, and bullying you is not okay, but teasing, I'm not saying that's okay, because you want them to trust you, but I'm just saying that there's a difference between that stuff, so, I've seen a lot of cartoon, shows and all that, where, where they have siblings, and I just freaking flat out hate them because they don't just tease them, they freaking treat them like scum and all that. Like look at Johnny Test, for example. Johnny wants to ask his sisters for help with something, but they freaking dump his ass in the pool and all that. And I just feel, I feel really bad. I feel really bad for him. He does some stuff too, but they flat out just treat him like crap at all costs. There's rare moments where they actually help him out, and all that. So, but the fact is that Jack, was willing to save his sister, which I thought they were just playing hockey on the ice because the ice was cracking, and because it shows the scene and how he fell in. I'm like, well, why is he just standing there if him and his sister's gonna fall in? But it reveals later on, at the end of the movie, that she actually was she was afraid to get off the ice because she was going to fall in, and he was trying to encourage her to get off. That's what he did. He saved her from falling in the ice. But it's really sad that he never really got to, he wouldn't be able to see her again, because apparently it reveals that, I think it was 200 or 300 years ago, I can't remember what it was, that he was 200 or 300 years ago when he, last saw her, so that's kind of sad. It means he'll never see her again, unless, this world has a ghost in it, which I don't know if it does or not, but that's definitely very sad to say, that he'll never see his sister again and his parents, but, to be fair, though, there are a lot of characters are immortal, but considered, that they were really young and all that, and that happened, yeah, that's definitely very upsetting. This call me crazy, but I would love to be immortal. Sure, I would miss some of my family members and all that, because I wouldn't be able to see them anymore, but on the other hand, I kind of like to be on Earth forever too, but I don't know, but that's just saying, that you can lose your person and all. But the thing is that you kind of lose them, like sometimes people lose their friends and family early on too. So, and they just live the rest of their life without them, pretty much. So, yeah, it can be really hard, but I think it's harder on, friends who are young or something. Like, I lost my friend Brianna. She passed away, and she was like the same age as me, and she passed away, and she was very young, When she passed away, she would have been 21 years old, and she passed away, and that made me sad, So, I mean, I understand, but I don't know, I just think it'd be kind of awesome. At the same time, I'm like, I don't believe in heaven or hell, but I believe in spirits, and I say a lot of your spirits might be, beyond the world and all that, but I wouldn't want to be a spirit. I'd rather be an actual living human being, So yeah, but yeah, there's just a lot of things I do like about this movie. I think it's got a lot of funny moments. It's charming and all that, and I like the villain. I definitely think this movie is definitely really good. I don't remember like any of the problems I had with the movie, but that's because it's been about a couple weeks since I watched it, and I don't want to watch it again because I'm trying to get some stuff done, but I'm sure there probably was a few flaws, but usually I said, like, if I remembered flaws, like, they'd be big ones, Like, nitpicks and all that, I don't usually write down or anything, because I'm like, they're nitpicks, so it's probably nothing really super special, but I definitely gotta say, I definitely did like the movie and all that. I did like it. But I'm gonna go ahead and probably let things go from here, though. And I will see you all you guys later. Oh, wait, I can't go yet. I actually forgot something. Whoopsie, I forgot about the comment question before I go. Yes, I need to give you guys the comment question. So before I go for real, it's time for the comment question. Okay, the comment question. My comment question for you guys this time is, what's your favorite holiday? Not holiday character or person, like, say, Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny or something. What is your favorite holiday? Like, your favorite holiday you like to celebrate? And it could be anything. It could be stuff that we don't celebrate in America. You guys celebrate in other countries or something. But what is your guys' favorite holiday? I'm trying to figure out what my favorite holiday is. I don't know. I've kind of like shipped it over the years. I kind of liked Christmas and then Halloween and then Valentine's Day's pretty nice. Valentine's Day, I like the purple and pink, stuff. I do like that, and the little sweet tart candies. But I don't know about Halloween though. I know Halloween's pretty good. I like the little I like the fact that we get to dress up and all. We get to see the decorations and all that of Halloween. It's pretty nice. And then you got the leaves that change colors. Well, that also depends on where you're at, but I guess to be fair, usually around here at least, by the time it changes, by the time the leaves change color and all that, and it hits Halloween, they're pretty much all off the trees. But still, I still think maybe Halloween might be my favorite. I would say Christmas, but Christmas, I do like the presents and all that, but Christmas, one thing I don't like is having to travel. I don't like to travel. Traveling's it's something I don't really like doing. I don't like traveling sometimes, but I have more than one family member, and I got to travel a few different times. And it's really hard to travel with my siblings because my siblings will fight and all that and scream in the car and all that, and it definitely gets on my nerves. But I do like the Christmas stuff and all. I like the eggnog and all you get to drink. But they're starting to release eggnog around Halloween too. I had some at Hy-Vee, pretty good stuff. But But yeah, I don't know. But I have to say, I'm gonna say though, I would probably say Halloween or Valentine's though. I don't know if there's any holidays I absolutely despise. I think they're all really good. Well, maybe 9/11. I might support, and that's not because of what happened. I mean, I feel really bad for what happened. To the people and all that. I'm more sad about like I don't want to have to think about it every single 9/11. I don't want to think about all the people that suffered and all that. But I don't know if it's a really good reason to hate a holiday. But it's just sad. Like I said, it's very sad. It's very sad to think about. But I mean, I don't like thinking about it. Like, I see videos popping up on it. I don't want to watch them because of how sad the stuff is. Especially considered I never got to experience, the Twin Towers because it happened before I was born. So, unfortunately, they collapsed before I was born. But it's really sad. I'm not saying it because it's very sad what happened. But like I said, I want to have a holiday that I can enjoy, not a holiday that I have to be reminded of what happened, But I don't know. I don't know what to say here, though. But I will say I also like the Halloween specials too that happened. And DreamWorks has had some too. They had some Christmas and some Halloween ones I could talk about down the road. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and let things go from here. I kind of talked for a little bit while there, but I just wanted to kind of share my personal favorite holiday, which is possibly Halloween. But I'd have to kind of think about that because, like I said, there's a lot of good ones. But Halloween right now, at least, is my favorite. But that could change. Like I said, I change my mind all the time. But anywho, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get going now. See you all later. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.